Hey, Titus. What's his last name? It's Andromedus, isn't it? Titus Andromedus. That's his name. And he's slaying. Slay for the Emperor. Oh, Jesus! I knew that was going to happen. If you go back and you watch my unboxing video for this, I knew it was going to happen. Hey, what's in the mail sack? Fucking thing. God damn it. Get in there. I need to find a place for this. Leaving it here is ill-advised. Alright, Monday, September 16th, friends, neighbors, countrymen, fellow creatures of the night. It's almost Spooktober, and I'm very excited. In fact, this might go up into Spooktober. There's lint, detritus, everywhere. Alright, it's 2 packages, and they're both from limited run games. I wish that, I wish that companies like this would, let you just, if you're gonna send out stuff for me in a week, just everything you're going to ship me that week, send it in one package. And I know that's not how, modern capitalism works, but it should. Because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to get 2 packages that basically ship the same day. I also don't like bubble mailers. I mean, I've been pretty lucky, knock on wood, knock on particle board. Not had anything wrecked in a long time, but I still hate bubble mailers. Stray Lights, limited run games. This is it's my understanding this is a Souls-like. But, I call everything a Souls-like, because when the only tool you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Next package. Yeah. Oh, I know what this is. This is Jurassic Park. All of the Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park for the NES, SNES, Jurassic Park for the Game Boy, and Jurassic Park for the NES. Now, here's the deal. It's my understanding that these games aren't really that phenomenal. Actually, I've heard this one is pretty good. The SNES one is apparently pretty good. But maybe they're all fun. But of course, the thing is that I'm a sucker, so I'm gonna fucking buy them all. Especially if they are for retro consoles. That's the thing, is that when the SNES and the Sega Genesis and all these consoles were out originally, I was so picky with regards to what I would buy. Like, things had to get really good reviews. They had to, they had to be worthwhile. But now, 30 years on, you just, you could re-release anything and I will fucking buy it. Like this Three Stooges stuff that I got earlier. I have been playing these. These are bad games. These suck. And I wouldn't have bought them back then. But re-release it now in a modern physical thing, of course I'm gonna fucking get it, because I'm an idiot. Monday, friends. why do I do this? I didn't look up the date. It's Tuesday, the day after yesterday. I think it's the 17th. I think it's Tuesday, September 17th. But, of course, I start recording before, you know, looking that up. 2 packages. Still joined by my friend Titus, because I haven't figured out... Well, the thing is, where I want to put him has collectibles right now. And so I need to put some of those collectibles away so I can put him up and display him. But I haven't decided what collectible to put away. And so he remains due to my indecisiveness. Like I said, 2 packages today. One is not a video game, but I'm excited for it, and so I'm going to share it with you. We're going to open the one that is a video game first. In fact, I think it's multiple video games. It's from Limited Run Games, and as is my MO, I looked up this morning what it was, and now that I'm opening it, I don't know. I can't remember. Yes, please scratch up the wood down there, boo. I appreciate that. Oh, Legion of Evil. This is some Game Boy game. Let's get them all out. How about we get them all out? Yeah, I don't remember what this game is. But I know these ones, or at least I know these 2. What are you? Oh, I remember this. Yeah, this was like a kind of a darling Metroidvania indie that came out a while ago that I wanted. Now what's funny is this is actually not a limited run release. They're just... Oh, boo. Hey. Hey, buddy. Come here. Hey. Sorry, I had to get a fuzzy bad kitty who was biting a Space Marine box. We don't bite boxes. There you go, buddy. Anyway, Pronti. These are the 2 that I'm kind of the most excited about, because I know both of them. Might and Magic Clash of Heroes Definitive Edition. This was a game that I got it digitally, I think, on the Xbox 360. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while. I don't exactly remember, but it takes the Heroes of Might and Magic formula and did like this interesting like puzzle twist to it. And I remember really enjoying it on my Xbox 360, so of course when there was a physical that was announced for the Switch, I had to get it. This one is the thing I'm really excited for. So, this is Cosmic Fantasy Collection. It's Cosmic Fantasy 1 and Cosmic Fantasy 2. Now here's the deal. I have never played Cosmic Fantasy 1. It's my understanding that this is the first time Cosmic Fantasy 1 has been translated into English. So, this is the first time I'm actually going to be able to play it. But I have played the sequel. I had it on the TurboGrafx 16. This is an exquisite RPG, and it was brought to us in the States by Working Designs, which, for those who might not know, Working Designs was this legendary publisher in the States that translated games that we otherwise wouldn't get in the States, and they lovingly translated them. They were really among the best translators at the time. What I don't know is whether or not this remaster includes Working Designs translation. Working Designs, as far as I know, they're out of business, and so I don't really know what the legal status is. But the point is that this was a game that I played back in the 90s, and I really freaking loved it. It was spectacular, and so I'm kind of anxious to play it again in this collection. But I'm kind of anxious to play the first one first, because I never played the original game. All right, so there's the games. Let's open up the thing that isn't a game now. You might be able to tell by the shape that it is a record. And if you can't tell that, well, I'm sorry. But it is a record I'm really excited for. It's something I've been listening to a lot. Flesh God Apocalypse Opera. Oh man, this record is awesome. I've been listening to this a lot. I like to, I like to occasionally delve into mind-altering substances and, everything legal and above board. Stay safe. And I like to do those things, and I like to listen to music, and I like to play games. I usually play roguelites in that state. I really love Vampire Service clones in that state. Anyway, Flesh God Apocalypse Opera. This is their latest album. It has been pretty much on repeat when I am in that state of mind. I fucking love this. It is incredible. For those who might not be aware of who Flesh God Apocalypse is, they are a... Oh man, I don't even know what you'd really classify them as. Maybe symphonic death metal? They definitely operate in the similar space to something like Igor, which I love Igor, but whereas Igor also mixes in like DJ stuff, because really the founder of Igor was a DJ. Flesh God Apocalypse is just pure metal and operatic singing and big orchestral music. It's more metal, I'm saying, than Igor is. Igor has metal, but it's a metal that's like mixed into everything else, whereas Flesh God Apocalypse, you would definitely say this is metal. Anyway, they've been around for a while. They've done a lot of... They're an Italian death metal, I believe, as the guys are from Italy. But they've put out a couple of albums, and many of them are really good. Some of them are excellent. But Opera, oh my god, this is like the culmination of all of their stuff, and like the final form of their talent. And I really fucking love this. I even got the t-shirt, but I already unpacked that. It's upstairs. But I want to listen to this. I would go listen to it right now, but my wife is in training at her job, and she probably doesn't want to hear this blaring in the background. I need to get a set up like a Wi-Fi broadcast for my records, so that I could play the record and then broadcast it on the Wi-Fi, and then, go and put in my headphones on and listen to it. But, I mean, honestly, I can just, go onto Amazon Music and play it. I don't have to do it through the record. But, there is something glorious about playing these things on records. I didn't realize I got a limited edition. That sounds very on brand for me. Honestly, that wasn't even what I was concerned about. I just wanted the record. Anyway, that's a lot of talking and only a little bit about video games. So, Tuesday, friends. Thursday, September 9th. One package. Titus is still here. One package. I don't know where my knife is. Where did my knife go? I mean, I probably could just tear this thing. In fact, it's the principle. I can tear it. No, I'm gonna cut it. Yes. One package. Thursday. And my wife's walking around upstairs. Feeling fascination. Yeah, my wife was stomping around. She was leaving to do a CPR training, and I mean, it's not really CPR training. It's like every few months she has to go and do a test on a CPR dummy as part of her job. And, which is silly because, she is a psych nurse. A virtual one at that. So, anyway, one package. It is from... It's from Best Buy. But even though it is Best Buy, it's actually from Atari. Boom. It is Yars Rising. I was on the fence about... So this is, for those who might not know, this is a Metroidvania. I don't know if you could necessarily say that it's set in the Yars universe, because I don't know if Yars has a universe. It's my understanding that they took some of the Yars gameplay and turned it into a hacking minigame for a larger Metroidvania. But here's the deal. I was probably going to get this. Was this... yeah, this is by Way Forward. I was going to get this, but I was kind of on the fence about, you know, do I want to get it for the Switch or do I want to get it for the PlayStation 5? I ultimately went with the PlayStation 5 because I kind of feel like... I mean, how long has the Switch been out now? It's been out, if not a decade, very close to a decade. It's very long in the tooth. And yes, the Switch 2 is supposedly on the horizon, and it is, hey, kitties, don't bite the box. Thank you. They're biting the, whatever, this, the thing that this came in. I threw it on the floor, which is what I do. I throw them on the floor, I clean up afterwards, and the cats are biting it. Or specifically one cat is biting it. What was I saying? Don't do drugs, kid. I was saying that even though, you know, the Switch 2 is on the horizon and there's some thought that it might be backwardly compatible and it might be more like a Switch Pro, I still am very reticent to buy new things for the Switch in the year of our Lord and Savior, Nicolas Cage, 2024. So, unless it's like an exclusive or there's some other really compelling reason, I'm probably going to get it for other platforms. So I got it for the PlayStation 5. That was an awful lot of talking for something that probably no one gives a shit about. But, you know, that's what I do here. That's what my whole deal is. Talking about things that no one gives a shit about. If I was really good, I'd put a graphic here. Like the more you know, but I'm entirely too lazy for that. Thursday, friends. Friday, friends, neighbors, lovers, countrymen. 2 packages and a big mess. I am in the process of putting away some games and trying some other games out, and I got a mess going. I've been playing this. This is fun. It makes me want to get Tiger Heli for the PC Engine, because the PC Engine port is amazeballs, and it's on here. Anyway, 2 packages. How about you guys go over there? 2 packages, both from Limited Run Games. And let's open. Boom! Hey, let's open this other one. Let's just talk about them both at once. There's no reason to not have them both be open. Release. I guess Limited Run Games has stopped doing the cards, because I haven't had a card in any of my games in a very long time from them. The thing is I don't really care for the cards, so I should be fine with them getting rid of it, but I don't know, it just kind of feels like the end of an era for some weird reason. Alright, 2 games. Russian Subway Dogs and Contra Operation Galaga. So Operation Galuga? It's not Galaga. It's a modern It's a Contra style, like a retro classic Contra style game, but with modern graphics on modern hardware. And I've been excited to play it. And even though I just, you know, not a big fan of Konami these days, I'm a big fan of, you know, hashtag fuck Konami, but I don't know. I like video games. It's my way forward. I love way forward. Russian Subway Dogs. Okay, so Russian Subway Dogs was described to me as, well, it says right here, it's a fast-paced arcade game inspired by the real-life stray dogs of the Moscow metro. It's my understanding this is kind of a fighting game. It might be roguelite, but I don't entirely know off the top of my head. But yeah, you're a dog and you have to get food in the subway and these little short levels. Whatever. It's Friday. I'm exhausted. I didn't even see what day it is. It's Friday, September 20th. And I'm really tired. And I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna put some games away. Toodles.